Hey guys, this is Joseph here from King of the Wings 2010. I want to make a video today on telling you what it really takes to get in to mixed martial arts fighting and what martial arts fighting is really all about. I know a lot of people are confused on really what it's about. They think that it's wrestling, okay? First off, I want to say by saying it is nothing like wrestling. Wrestling is fake. Mixed martial arts fighting is completely real. You can feel everything that happens to you. Whether it's a punch, whether it's a kick, whether it's a takedown, a slam, doesn't matter what it is, you always feel it. It's not new, anything really close to what wrestling is. Yes, injuries can happen in both, but injuries are more liable to happen in the UFC than they are in the WWE, which is fake wrestling. UFC really is a martial arts. It's really martial arts. It's mixed martial arts. So it's jiu-jitsu, it's Muay Thai, it's Taekwondo. It's just a mix of everything. Just a mix, it's mixed martial arts. It's every martial arts and every fighting background mixed together. Whether some people are better at wrestling, some people are better at boxing, some people might be better at jiu-jitsu than Taekwondo. It just depends on who you are. And that's always with everything. It's just about in the UFC. What it really takes to get into the UFC. It takes a lot of work and a lot of training to get into the UFC. You have to train for years before you can even think of going into the UFC. I would recommend going into amateur fighting and going into a professional fighting career before you actually try to level up and go into the UFC. UFC is definitely the most highest paid fighting franchise in the world. You can normally get paid close to $1.3 million each fight. Whether you just lose or win, going into the ring, stepping in that ring, that's what you average for a normal fight. I know that is a lot of money. I wouldn't, if it was me, I wouldn't want to take my life and risk it just yet, because I'm still young. I still got a big life ahead of me, so I don't want to go in there at 16 years old and try to make a name for myself in the UFC this young. Just because, there's more of a chance of you going to be getting hurt. Because the more you get hurt, the more stuff can happen. You can say you injure an ankle when you're 16, fighting, then you go into the UFC 22, 23, hurt your ankle again, it might be a worse risk of you may not be coming back. That's the pros and cons, really, of whether you think you should take a martial arts as your martial arts is, in my opinion, a pretty nice career for somebody to have. I've got a family member who is now 5-0, just won the Pinnacle Martial Arts light heavyweight title. He's an amateur fighter, so he's not getting paid yet. It is actually illegal to pay an amateur fighter. So, if anybody tries to pay an amateur fighter, beware. Because not all the time you're going to get caught, but sometimes you might pay the consequences if you do get caught. But, he started off with his career with a bang. There's barely anybody ever hit him yet, because he is so quick and is so tall. He's 6'7.5", so he's humongous. And half the time, nobody can get to him. But see, he injured something, he broke his hand in his second fight. So, it's healed, but if he goes on later on, re-injures it, it might be worse. So you always got to be careful what you're doing in mixed martial arts, because you can very much severely injure, and you might not come back after an injury. So that's something to think about. Don't go do it just for the money. It's like I said, it's the highest paying really martial arts or wrestling franchise that there is to date. But you don't want to go off and risk it all just to be a millionaire. Because by the time it's over, you got to pay for taxes and everything. So by the time, you're still going to have a lot of money, no matter what. You're going to wind up being a millionaire if you're a UFC fighter. But, don't go risking your entire life just for the money. That is the most stupidest thing somebody could ever do. And I know I'm stretching it, but that's the truth. It's the most stupidest thing you could ever do. And really, I'm definitely not going to go and try and do a fighting career till I get at least 18 or 19. I know I'm fighting right now, but I'm real young. I'm still pretty, loose. I hurt my ankle 3 weeks ago playing baseball, and it still swelled. And, I hurt my ankle doing martial arts, the exact same ankle about 2 years ago. A 3-degree black belt slammed me on the concrete and twisted my entire ankle around. And see, that might affect me later on if I want to go into martial arts career. If I re-hurt it, I might not be getting back. So that's why I want to wait and make sure every part of your body heals. Do not go back from an injury expecting it will heal over time. Because it does take time. But if the doctor says you 6 months, wait those 6 months. Don't go back after 3 months and saying, I'm ready to fight. Because you can wind up re-hurting it and very much badly hurting yourself. So that really wraps this video up. Because, in my opinion, it's a very good career. But, it's something you don't want to always do because you can hurt yourself. Hope you can still hear me, guys. So, anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video today. This is just saying the pros and cons, really, about mixed martial arts. Because you can wind up hurting yourself no matter what. That point has been proven. But, in my opinion, I think it would be a pretty nice career to take up. I'm giving mixed martial arts really a perfect, solid 9 out of 10. Just because I think it is a pretty good profession to take. But like I said, it has its pros and cons. So, anyway, guys, this is Joseph from the Kings of the Ring 2010. Like, comment, subscribe, and hoping there'll be more videos coming in the future. So I'll talk to you guys later.